So most men will never experience the power of making a woman squirt. Some guys just don't have the skill because they don't know how. And even if they did, most women just won't let it happen. And why is that, you ask? Because it's a total loss of control, a mind-blowing orgasm, a gush of warm release. It can put her in a trance, kind of flip that power dynamic that exists and send her oxytocin levels through the roof. But here's the wild part. When it happens, everything, and I mean everything, changes. One woman was quoted as saying, "The first time I squirted was with a guy I barely liked. After that day, things changed. In a weird way, I was obsessed." Well, listen, if you're not ready for her to crave you like never before, kind of obsessed, you might want to stop watching now. I'm Dr. Rachel Ross, a physician, sexologist, and founder of the Dr. Rachel Institute. And listen, my channel is all about being dedicated to helping you optimize your sexual health. So make sure you subscribe. We're almost at 1 million subscribers, so don't miss out. Let's get right into it. Now, your key to unlocking the floodgates for squirting can be summarized by 3 really easy to remember phrases. Now, this is the phrase I call the drip system, and it consists of the build up, the blend up, and the swirl up. Now, this is an additive strategy. Each step builds on to the last step. And by the end of this video, you'll be ready to do it tonight. So let's get into the drip. Now, if you've ever wondered why some guys can make it happen while others really struggle, I want you to pay attention because this method is based on science. And honestly, it'll completely change your approach to things. Add a little swag, add a little confidence to it. So step 1, the buildup. The buildup. I want you both to be built up. So think of your best times when you were actually just like, wow, that was amazing. Weren't they always with someone who's really totally into it? She needs to feel that too. So I want you to prime yourself. Sniff and inhale her scent, growl like you really want to ravage her, because this will boost your nitric oxide levels by releasing them from your sinuses, stiffen you up, and relax you for peak performance. Plus, it brings out your masculine energy, but it also primes her. It lets her know this time is different. So I want you to take control. Turn her around, lift her hair up in the back, kiss and suck and nibble from behind on the neck, and let her feel that intent. But I want you to hold off on genital touching. There's time for that. Don't just be grabbing everywhere. Hold up, because the buildup is so important for both of you, because if the buildup is carried out right, the rest becomes gravy, icing on the cake. So honestly, too, if you want to optimize with more of these sexual health tips, check out my free gift I have pinned in the description below, because this is what we do here, right? Okay, so step 2, the blend up. Now, this part requires you to know her anatomy, so I want you to review it. You have to be 100% sure you know where her clitoris is, even if it's tiny. I have a video that will help you, because during the blend up, you're going to bring new confidence and you're going to bring a power move. Now, this power move is to follow the principles of Kunyaza, a Central African sexual health practice, rhythmic, moving forward and backwards and around in circle using your mushroom on her lotus flower, video right here. But then those deep breaths brings that powerful nitric oxide boost to her. Her nitric oxide levels will swell. She'll get engorged and wet and get a strong clitoral woody, because she'll be breathing deep because she's so turned on. All right, so that's the key for the blend up. Now, the final part of this, listen, the ultimate technique for success is taking steps 1, 2, and blending it into step 3, the swirl up. Now, during the swirl up, your penetration has to be angled upwards. Upwards. Why is this important? Because of the clitoral anatomy. Because the clitoris extends into the walls of the vagina, and you want to make sure you make contact with this area. It's the roof and it's the sides. The fibers of the clitoris make up the sides and the top of the vaginal canal. So when you swirl upwards, you're ensuring that you're making contact with the necessary area for squirting to take place. So aim towards the roof, even if your partner is upside down. And now next, you got to avoid the pokey pokey. No pokey pokey. And your hips should instead swirl. This is why we call it the swirl up. Channel your inner brother at this point and make sure your rhythm is steady and the rhythm is consistent. Make sure that if she says right there and don't stop, that you don't switch or lose that rhythm. You got to focus on the rhythm because that's a big part of it. So if you focus on the build up and you focus on the blend up and then you swirl up every time, the relationship will evolve. I guarantee it. So I want you to try it tonight. Let me know in the comments how much success you've had with the drip. I'm Dr. Rachel. I love you. And boom, I'm out. Let's go.